Okay, I just want to do a quick video on clarifying how to farm the MLS and how to select the neighborhoods. First off, I want to just kind of go over the system of farming the MLS. I've seen a little bit of jumping around from one part of the city to the next, and we don't really want to do that. We want to make sure that we get every neighborhood. So uh, in our Dropbox, we have the map of Denver, and so if this helps at all, if you're going to farm an area, farm all of JFS, for example, Jefferson South, and then move on to all the neighborhoods in Jefferson Central, and then move on to, for example, so get every area before you move on. I don't want to see one neighborhood farmed and then bounce over here to Aurora South and farm a neighborhood here and then jump down to Castle Rock and farm, Founders, for example, and then back up and do Montbello. Don't jump all around. Just finish an area and then move on to the next area and so on and so forth. So the second piece I wanted to talk about was is making sure that you're selecting a neighborhood and staying in within busy streets. So, for example, I'm just going to jump into an area, let's say Aurora South, for example. When you select a neighborhood, make sure you're staying in within the busy streets. So this is one area. This is encompassed by Buckley, Hamden, Chambers, and Iliff. So you'd go ahead and farm that neighborhood. And then when you're done with that one, you'll move on to your next neighborhood. And you'll get this one that's encompassed by Hamden, Buckley, Iliff, and Tower. You want to, and then you move on. And sometimes you'll run across a neighborhood like this one. You actually want to break it up a little bit. So you want to go ahead and just grab this south part of the neighborhood because it's a little big, and then maybe you want to go ahead and grab this top part of the neighborhood. So break it up. The reason that you want to do that, for one, you want to keep your actives under contracts and solds manageable, so you can be able to compare your low actives to your high solds in some kind of manageable fashion. When you start selecting 2, 3, 4 neighborhoods at a time, which I've seen, you get over 200 actives under contract and sold, which actually that's the max, and so you're not even getting all the data in the neighborhood. It is maxing out the MLS. And the other problem is that this neighborhood, for example, is lower priced than this neighborhood, and this neighborhood is lower priced than this neighborhood. And if you're doing all 3 of these neighborhoods at once, your data is not going to be accurate at all. So that's going to throw off what you're going to offer on your low actives when you've got high solds down here that maybe have high, same square footage of these low solds, but these are completely different houses, a completely different neighborhood. It's just more desirable and down by Smoky Hill than it is up north here. So these houses, even though the square footage is the same, is going to be more than these houses up here. So hopefully that clarifies it, and I'll try to do another video on this just to make sure that we've got this covered.